think we've all been there. Lying around, scrolling through stuff we definitely don't need. And next thing you know, you've ordered a fancy mug warmer, a remote holder for your remote. Because why? Why get up, right? Have you ever stopped to think, is all this take it easy stuff actually making us spend more? In this video, we're diving into how our love for convenience actually making our wallets lighter and its consequences, of course. While our wallets are shrinking, gig economy surely is expanding. It thrives on immediacy, convenience, and minimal effort. All these traits that can be perceived as lazy like food delivery, ride sharing, and freelance platform, they capitalize on people's desire to outsource often. Business in this context becomes a driver for your spending. I mean, you're willing to pay for someone to deliver groceries to you. You are hiring a freelance expert to perform a task that you don't want to do. Gig economy monetizes this inclination and benefits the shareholders as well as the executive. But time is not reduced. It's only outsourced. Gig economy comes with problems like traffic, income insecurity, potential for exploitation, and the lack of social security. And piece of wire, I think I've added the link here. It was described how these gig workers are classified as independent contractors, and this makes them ineligible for the essential rights like minimum wages, social security. So have you seen Nandita Das Rigato? Yes, the one on Amazon Prime. That movie excellently captures the daily struggles of these gig workers. I think you should check out. Workers depend upon algorithmic ratings and customer reviews, which at times takes a mental toll. Avoid requesting urgent or expedited services during heavy rains only exposes these workers to unnecessary risks as well as the expected. But who to blame?
1,000 years later.
The consumerism is subtly thrusted on us on the same social apps we use. Why do I get to see Kylie Jenner in designer clothes and Stanley cups that I never wanted? So basically what we are marketed is that leveling up, be it professionally, financially, it's nothing but stacking up the conveniences. I understand that in some cases it's necessary, but one must note that by going for convenience culture, I am also isolating myself. I'm simply outsourcing my task, which has serious repercussions, and isolation is the first one. I'm a Gen Z, and trust me, this was equally bitter for me. Gen Z and millennials are the entitled generation, and trust me, it was hard for me to believe as well. So our problems are basically different, and we are suffering from arrested development. No, it's not that serious. You will heal, okay? So the case is that we order more online because we have more tasks at hand. Also, there is this underlying anxiety around what our personal expectations are about what a perfect life should look like. Hence, what we do is we seek control in these conveniences. So, in short, we don't feel like we are spending, and so we end up spending more. We work more hours. So, isn't it something like that spending should be more of a hassle? Frictionless payments have made the physical impact of money leaving our wallet negligible. We don't feel the impact of money leaving us. Guys, I know I sound a bit conservative here. Managing your spending isn't just about cutting cost. It's about making intentional choices. Remember, every penny that you spend is a step towards your financial goals. So spend wisely and invest in what truly matters. I hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to hit thumbs up and subscribe. Each and every subscribe counts for me right now. Hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to hit thumbs up and subscribe. We'll see you back.